Oh, are we live? We might be live. Let's see. Do we have decent audio? I think we do. Okay. Downing some caffeine, but let's see. Would have figured the stream would be less choppy. Granted, I have new internet. I have it pulled up. What is the setting? Stream. Stream does seem kind of lag, so whatever though. What? Let's add another manager. Where's my game manager? There you are. Let's just start making some nice UI. Bye. Yeah. Get the title. Already know. We need the splash bleeding. Big ass font. I don't know why I'm dying. Game over. Yeah, let's just do a little username. Hills. Weights, and we'll just do waves. And big chungus. Why is that so off-centered? Center this. And we'll just do like 999 kills. And we'll do 999 points. And let's get ourselves a little rectangle. Or a miscellaneous shape. The elusive miscellaneous shape. And we gotta get that UZG red. What happens if we spam that? I don't want that to. Can I make it cut off? Oh, I like that. Dude, no wrap in there. What is truncate? Oh, it just cuts it off. Scroll rect. Page? Who making pages for usernames? I think ellipsis is our best bet. Big chungus, blah blah blah. So this gives us a good amount of characters to play with. What's up, Avinash? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Just working on UZG Remastered. I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna finish the game either today or tomorrow. Like, progress has been crazy this past few days. Finally got barricades working. and you can repair them, get points. Yeah, man, you're gonna be able to play this very soon. What if I put this here? I'm like messing with UI. That's interesting. Doesn't look like it renders that. But yeah, I'm just doing the game over stuff because that's like the last thing I have to do. Is right now all the main mechanics are in. The game's gonna cost 1,000 Robux. Let's see, how does that look? It's kind of small, isn't it? You think that's small? Let's get it. Let's make it a little bit larger. Let's see. I don't want the font to automatically take up the entire box because then it just looks a little too big. Alright, that's better. It seems a little off center though. Why aren't you all moving? UI design is not my passion, bro. I've never been good at doing UI, unfortunately. But I mean, I think the UI I've made for this game looks better than past UI that I've done. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have you seen the main menu that I've done? Would you like to see it? Actually, I think this will say you survived or game over. This will be game over. We'll have it like say 999 or round 999 or where should I display the round that the game ended on? Maybe like right here? Hmm. Because I don't know if you played UZG 1. I have it pulled up here just to see what I have. Let's see what it looks like when I die here. But I mean, I feel like the UI here, this is so much. What I have here is so much better. No UI design here besides the round number. Oh, I need to let bro kill me. I mean, we'll just leave it there for now. Alright. Alright. You died. Total kills, total points. And then you survived for blank rounds. So it's essentially kind of the same, but this looks way better. You died on round. We'll have it say you died or you survived, depending on if you escape. This map specifically, you can escape. The other maps, you just go until you die. We'll have this change dynamically. Good deal? And let's put some blood behind him. Why not? You gotta spam the blood UI. Let's get UZG red. Did you ever play UZG 1 or 2? Is that the same texture? I think I'm using the same one. Let's use a different one. There we go. And we'll just stretch it a bit. There we go. So you can play the first game in the browser here. It's on my itch page. There's a few maps. And the second game is also on here. You can't play it in the browser though. You can only download it, and it's online only, unfortunately. But my itch page is where I have all my games. If you want to play any. I'll show you the main menu real quick. Just send a notification. So let's see. It might be a little bit loud compared to my voice. Let me know. Can you hear me fine still? Is the music to voice ratio okay? So I could turn down my volume for the game a little bit. The beat just dropped. Are we still good? But I don't even want to talk over this actually. It's way louder for me. But basically this is the main menu. It's nothing crazy. This is the settings menu, you know. I spam this blood texture everywhere and I think it looks okay. A lot better than it's a lot better than what was going on in this game. Um yeah, I just kind of put the lab level and then I put the dude just laying on the table with guns and shit. And then yeah, I put the camera there. He's just hanging out with the ray gun. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. It just adds the level buttons here for all the playable levels, and then the levels from the first game are in a separate tab, and then the levels from the second game are going to be in a separate tab. And then you just hover over the button, and it'll show the preview. And then yeah, I spam the blood texture for this section. I pretty much spam it wherever I can. I think it adds a little bit of life to the UI. Because I mean, yeah, super basic. But I think it actually works loading in. You need to add a loading screen. Yeah, the stream looks like it's shitting itself. But tips, um definitely just put your game on itch no matter like the progress, honestly. Even if it's unfinished and you lost the will to keep going, upload what you have regardless. Because I mean, that's what I did with this game and this game here. I'm I'm done with these games. I'm not gonna work on them anymore. And they still got noticed for some reason. 71 downloads and 1700 browser plays. And I mean, it has 3 ratings, of which seem pretty average. But I mean, it's still something. But yeah, I mean, for what's in this game, it should not have gotten as many plays as it did because there's quite literally not a lot to do. Same with this one. For some reason, it got a lot of plays and downloads. I don't know why, but this game's unfinished. Like, I'm not working on this anymore. I moved on to UZG 2 after this. This was a generic movement shooter. I think it's super broken too. For some reason, it doesn't display the UI here, but yeah, you can add multiplayer. You can add multiplayer games to itch. You can put anything on itch. UZG2's multiplayer. And it was in the browser. I had to take it off browser just because of the file size got too big. That's the only thing you got to look out for if you're putting it in browser. But 100% put your game on the web browser because it just makes it way more accessible to everyone. Let's see. Let's do this glip glop. But yeah, I mean, the only reason why UZG was popular was just that it was on the web browser. Like, let's look at it. So 142,000 plays in the browser versus 22,000 downloads. So I mean, put your game in the browser. I've always tried to put all of the games I've made in browser. That's my claim to fame. So stupid. It does not seem very centered. There we go. It's over a gig? Yeah, dude. I don't think you'd be able to put that on browser. I think I hit the limit at like 500 megabytes. But I mean, regardless, put it up for download if you have something somewhat playable. Let's get a button here. That's not a button. Where are my buttons? Here. And we'll call this the exit button. Or I have a better idea. Let's steal a button from the main menu. We have an exit button already here. Thanks for that, nerd. And we'll just paste it there. Boom, boom. And let's get UZG red. And I think I want this to be maybe the same color. Oh no, it's never mind. It's linked to the material. There we go. And let's just mess with this a little bit. Text. Yeah, you're getting centered, buddy. There we go. That's nice. It's a half decent UI. Let's see what it looks like in play mode. Okay, so this gives me a rough idea on what it'll look like. I'm looking at the stream and it looks like it gets really choppy. Maybe if I lower my graphics settings. Looks smoother now on stream. Well, look at them go. They're coming. They're coming. I was coming. He's after me. This is my game on potato settings. Yeah. Keep your shadow render distance high, kids. Or else this is what your game will look like. Something I'm doing to avoid high file size is avoid baked shadows. This is compromise, unfortunately, if I want the game to be in browser. Sup, fellas? What are you doing over there? I think their AI is a little bit wonky still. I think if an AI spawns while you're teleporting, it kind of breaks out, which I know how to fix. I think I have an idea, at least. But UI looks pretty nice. And something that I like in every COD Zombies game is that when you die, there's a sick cutscene and with sick ass music that plays. So what we're gonna make is a cutscene cinematic system, real quick. 20 minute adventure. Just real quick, we're gonna make a cutscene system, alright guys? So let's get a new folder going. We'll just call it cutscene director. And what's cool is that this wouldn't be my first time making a system kind of like this. So I'm gonna open up another project and start stealing code. But yeah, in the meantime, let's get this started. So we'll just say game over music. Music. And this will just be the music that plays when the game ends, obviously. So we'll call it game over cinematic. And we'll drag you here. We're gonna wait for this shit to open up, which is gonna take a minute. But let's see. So cutscene UZG cutscene director. Alright. Let's start having some fun. So I think we gotta use Unity.Cinemachine? Yep. And let me think. Thinking we're gonna need a container to hold some variables here. As soon as this loads, I'm gonna remember what to do. But let's see. Let's fix the UI. Or not the UI, but the AI. Player tag. Target is null. So that's why he was standing there kind of doing nothing. So I think here, this shouldn't happen at all once I implement the player spawning system. Because right now, the way it's handled is I just drag the player object into the scene. And that's not a great way to handle things. If there are any aspiring game developers, I wouldn't just drag your player into a level. You're going to want to make a little system to, when the level finishes loading, it then spawns your player as a copy of wherever the object is stored. So yeah, I would do that, but that's why that's happening. But worst case scenario, if this does happen, we're just gonna do a fallback function. So let's see. So ignore that. Let's see. I think I have some code somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna fall back to finding the player if we don't find the player. If that makes sense. So that shouldn't happen. So let's try it out. We're gonna wait for some zombies to spawn. And let me get my graphics settings lowered so the stream doesn't shit itself. Teleport. That's the wrong way. So these guys shouldn't be... They shouldn't have trouble finding me now. They should all come towards me. Looks like they are. Seems like all is well. Sir. Okay. How to fix your AI in less than 5 minutes. Brought to you by Next. Alright. Let's get this cutscene cinema in the system. Alright. Let's see. I'm looking in my top monitor for some code to borrow from myself. I think I found some. Let's see. Alright. Waiting for this to load in the background. Jesus. It just takes a comically long time for this stuff to load. Oh, this is why dev time is slow, guys. Alright. So, let's see. We're gonna make another class down here. Public class, UZG, cutscene, container. And we'll do a serialized field, private, cinemachine camera. There we go, camera. And we'll do a serialized field, a private cinemachine tracked dolly, and another one, private cinemachine. Can I type smooth path? Camera track. Why are you great at Cinemachine spline dolly? Use spline container? What is spline container be? That's interesting. Huh. Anyways, I'll do a serialized field, private float duration, and we'll do a private float distance. Traveled. How do you spell traveled? That's how you spell traveled. Do a private transform, look at target. And we'll just call it public void initialize cutscene, and we'll do dolly dot path and underscore path. How do I get the path here? Dot spline. I see. That is new. It did not used to be like that. Equals camera track. We'll do transform. Look at equals transform dot get or the track dot transform dot get child 0, and if it's not looking, it's not null, set it to that. Else we're gonna spam the shit out of the console. Did I put too many? Oh, yeah. Else debug dot no error. then v camera dot look at equals look at target. And I think I need to make these public. We might need to view those later on. Okay. So we'll do a serialized field, private UZG cutscene container. And let's see, we'll just do default cutscene. And then we'll do a serialized field, UZG cutscene, current cutscene. And we're gonna need an integer. Private int current cutscene index. Sweet. So we'll start. And I think we might need an update function. We might not. I don't think we will. So we'll do private void initialize cutscene. So, all right. And we'll set to current cutscene equals default cutscene. And then for every cutscene that we have, did I make that? Did not. We'll do a private UZG cutscenes. It's gonna be a big old list of cutscenes. So now we just want to go to, let's see, let me think. Oh, I gotta use my brain. Ugh. Jesus, I'm tired and I just had coffee. But we'll do cutscene container current. Come on, autofill. Let's go. We'll do current dot dolly. I think this will need to be public. Dot dolly equals current dot, and that doesn't need to be public, so we can do a public cinemachine camera current dot camera dot get cinemachine component cinemachine tracked dolly. Spline dolly. Am I retarded? Did they change how this API is used? What is Cinemachine, bro? This is so different. Alright. Didn't want to have to do this, but we're going to have to look at the documentation. How scary. Reading the docs. Cinema machine. This is so weird. They changed a lot. Can I just do get component? Alright, I mean, I'll take it. Private void. Next cutscene. And we're gonna need a private void. Select. Alright, so select cutscene. Current cutscene is equal to that. And we're gonna need a method to reset the cutscenes. And how exactly do we do that? You might be wondering. Well, we're going to be using tweening a lot here. We're going to spam lean tween. Dot distance traveled equals 0. Current cutscene dot dolly dot empath dot line dot Jesus, this is so confusing. They changed the API so badly. I'm just lost at this point. Alright, let's start small. What's up, Landon? Landon124, what's good, man? So let's just do initialize. Alright. Let's start small here. Let's go step by step. Because clearly the old code isn't going to work for some reason. Thanks, Unity, for changing something that wasn't broken. Get a Cinema Machine camera going. And where's my player at? There you are. Sorry, man. Did that work? Cinema Machine brain. You're gonna live there. You're gonna be here. I think you need the brain. There we go. So this will be our cutscene camera. And we gotta spam some noise. Cutscene brain. And this will be the main cutscene camera. noise, mild, and we'll just do it 0.15. All right. So we'll call this, make a new one called cutscene 1. And here we're gonna make, let's see, is it dolly camera? I think it is. And we'll call this target. What am I working on? We're doing some UZG remastered stuff, and I'm working on a little cinematic that'll play when the game ends. Like how in COD Zombies, whenever you die, it'll just pan around the map. And we're working on some UI for when the game ends. But this is one of the last things I have to do. There's honestly not much left for me to do, which I'm pretty excited for. Camera is trying to look at itself. I don't believe you. There we go. So we'll just have them look at like the center of the room and spline. Grab your spline. That's actually pretty sick. I wouldn't say ready for release. I still have to do some level design things. Like with the actual map, I need to go place wall buys and power-ups. But other than that, like all the features are pretty much done. I have literally every feature. It's just a matter of placing objects on the maps. Alright. How do I edit you? Oh, I see. We'll have our guy start and like... We'll have the camera start here, I think. And... Or is this the start position? That is the start position. Alright. Our guy's gonna start over here. Sup, Big Chungus? Do. Let's see if this looks like how I think it'll look like. So, when the game ends, it's gonna play some sick ass music. This is pretty good. This is heat. Loop, play on it, wait. Alright, let's see it. Over or under that, it works, everybody. Place the bets. Okay, I'm not seeing any movement at all. Let's see. I just want to see if the camera can actually travel on the path. There we go. So it is working. I just need to make this value go up over time. But do we see the vision with the game over cutscene stuff? And I'll have like a bunch of these, so like it'll cycle through a bunch of different spots on the map. And it'll have this sick ass music playing. But let's see. Let's get some noise up in here. top 10 things to do with cinematography is spam camera shake. So we add some camera shake here. And let's see how it looks like. And this music's pretty loud. I'm probably gonna put it half volume. There we go. So we got the camera shake. And all we have to do now basically is get this to go on its own. And then when it reaches 1, we go to the next cutscene. And we just do that forever until the player exits. A lot easier said than done. Alright. So let's do a private void called start cutscene loop. Okay. So I don't think we need this function, but we'll keep it just in case. So we'll do start public void. I cannot type. Start cutscene. And so what do we need to do exactly? Why are you loading now? I didn't ask you to do that. But basically, we need to find this component and then find this value and set it to 1. So we need Cinemachine Spline Dolly. So, boom, it's already there. I really am like the prophet. Okay, lean tween dot value. We're gonna go from 0 to 1. And the time is gonna be duration and set on update. Autofill? Wow. I think dolly dot position equals val. Kind of like. And now we just got to do current cutscene dot start cutscene. And we'll do that whenever this object becomes enabled. So I think we just do start cutscene loop. And this should work, allegedly. So let's see it. Let me just mess with this because this hurts my ears whenever I start it. I think it's a lot quieter for you guys than it is for me. But I'm just checking, so you know what? We don't actually have the cutscene manager here. UZG cutscene director. Oh, we have an error. Okay, there's something I did forget to do actually. System.serializable. There we go. So, cutscenes. Default one. So we'll just do spline and then look at 10. Camera will be that one. And okay, so it's on, it lives there. And we're gonna copy. Okay. And this will be set when the game starts, so we don't need to display that. And let's see. Alright. Gotta love it. Current cutscene. Okay. So it's not recognizing the current cutscene only because this is called before this. So to fix that, we simply will just call it afterwards. We don't really need that. It's similar to Godot. I've never used Godot. Is it any good? Is it fun? I was interested in learning it when the whole Unity fiasco was first popping off. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's so cool. So, let's see. Thinking we'll just make it go a little bit higher over time. That might look cool. And let's see. I'm thinking we separate the scripts. So instead of this being here, we'll just UZG cutscene container. This will be a lot better. It'll be easier to set some stuff up. And we need to derive from mono behavior. Is the GD script, is it pretty fun to use, or how is it learning that? I don't know too many programming languages. I really only know Java, C Sharp, and I'm going to college right now and learning C++ in class. We're going to do some hack modding here. Private void. Find references. And button. Okay, so we have some variables that we just don't need, it seems like. We don't even need this function, which is kind of crazy. And we might not even need a lot of these variables. That's so... I might give Godot a shot one day just to see what's going on. So what do we need specifically? And look at target. We can just find that based off a name. So look at target. And I'm thinking we can just do that. Cutscene container. It's going to be in the child. Get component in children. I think everything is actually. You hear my birds in the background? Ah, it's finding everything automatically. And let's default this at 15. We probably don't need that variable. And Yeah, I think we don't need that either, honestly. Don't we? You know what? We might not even need to do that. There is a lot that we just might not even need. I take back what I said about the API. Okay, we actually do need that. Seems like it's a lot less convoluted than the old version of Cinemachine. Now that I'm actually digging deep. Find references, 15, and now we can just do this. And the default cutscene, yeah, we need to do that. And this bothers me how claustrophobic that is, so we'll just do space 10. Beautiful. Let's see how it looks now. I'm thinking that's all we need. I'm looking and I don't see anything else. So the code should work the same, but in less lines, which is always fun. Yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Can we get dubs in the chat? I get way too excited about programming. Okay. Thank you. Alright. So next thing to do is go to the next cutscene in our list of cutscenes. So we could do index equals plus plus. We'll index it by 1, and then we check if it's greater than the amount here, and we set it back to the first one. And then we'll call select cutscene, which just sets it to whatever this number was. And we're gonna need a function here called public void on cutscene on current cutscene ended, and we'll just call next cutscene, and we'll rename this to increment cutscene because that's what we're doing here essentially. And then we'll do, let's see, do I need, yeah, we'll do current dot start cutscene. So we'll be stuck in a loop of cutscenes basically. And to call this cutscene, we're gonna need a reference. So yeah, we'll just create a private UZG cutscene director, and we'll do it here. Director equals, so the director is the parent of the container, so we could just do get component and parent. Oh, it autofilled it. Cool. Thanks. And we might not even need this. Did I mess up somewhere? Why'd you throw me an error? Click that magical button. Let's see. Alright. So let's make another cutscene. And we're just gonna dupe him. Rename it to not 3. Learn how to count. Stay in school, guys. Alright. And Let's just have this one look at the teleporter. And yeah, we'll do like a close-up shot of the teleporter. Kind of like this, I guess. That looks janky, but we'll see how. I think this will end up fine. Can I speak? Jesus, that was so mispronunciated. Where is the start? There you go. Something like that, just for now. And I don't know why the path is so like tight or weird right there. It's probably fine. And find everything should see. And we'll add it to there. Now start cutscene. We tween it and then on completed. Or set on complete. We call that autofill is crazy. And we could do, yeah. I'm thinking that's it. Let's see. It should just loop between those two cutscenes. Oh, okay. One issue I'm seeing is that they're not being enabled or disabled, which is something that we need to do first. So, cutscene. Select cutscene. And we're going to loop through all the cutscenes. And we're just going to be like, thanks autofill. Basically, we're disabling or enabling them. Or, yeah. Yeah, that works. Let's see it. Thinking we might need the first one to be enabled. Yeah. So when this ends, hopefully it looks at the teleport. Why? Let's get some L's in the chat for that one. Just lost so much aura. That is unbelievably cool. Okay. So we need to fix our initialization there. That's the only issue I see. Initialize. Start cutscene loop. We just need to do select cutscene. And it should just be Should just work. There you go. Why is that the coolest thing ever? I need, like, that is so cool. It goes so hard for like zero reason. Let's get a third one up in here. Why are you there? You're gonna look at. Let's have him look at the TV. Spline. Goodbye. Put you like at this end of the room and up here. And you go like. Are they in the same X? Or not X, I guess. Looks like they need to be on the same Z axis. So we'll just do that. Boom, boom, straight. And you'll go up there. And we'll like level it with the TV. It's about level. Wow. How much aura am I gaining right now? That's just so cool. Certified film director. Pull up with the UZG cinematics. That's so awesome. Like, shit, man. And I'd prefer it to do hard cuts. Well, I'm glad that was an option. That goes hard. Unbelievably hard. I'm gonna like go crazy over this system. This is such a cool system. I'm in love. This is so fun. Like do one last one. And the last one will just be like looking at the teleporter. And let's get rid of this guy. We just want a straight line for this one. No, I don't want you to start over there. Like the opposite, actually. All right. Let's see. Plus a million aura. Ooh, I just discovered a crazy new feature. That's cool. Like 0.05 or something like that would be a good value. And I'm thinking I want number 3 to actually be number 1. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like that feature. Let me just remove it. Yeah, it looks like you go way too close in my opinion. And why do you go backwards here, homie? You gotta like just not do that. Are you the culprit? Linear's fine. That should be better. So that TV's not centered. That's pissing me off. That is just insanely hard. And you're the camera. And you're gonna need some post-processing. IMAX? What do you mean IMAX, bro? What is this gonna do? I don't know, but it looks cinematic as fuck. The cinematography goes hard. Plus all the aura. Let's be real. You're a little close there. It's cinema, guys. I don't know how to change this, but is it here? I don't like that rotation it does. I just want the rotation to be like cut, you know? Let's send that to 0. What does it look at? Let's see what happens here. think that system's done. I ain't gonna front. Why can't I change this though? It's the only thing that's kind of confusing me. Like, are you messing with the values, my boy? No. I don't know why I can't change this. I want the 70mm IMAX. That just sounds so funny. All that code. So the UI. Let's make another script. UZG game over UI. Ugh, Lordy. I'm getting tired. I need my 2 p.m. nap on a Friday. But yeah, let's get this done using TM Pro. I can't type for shit, guys. I literally can't type. And I'm gonna close this because I kind of didn't need it. All right, the title. Game over. We'll call it serialized field private text mesh pro UGI title, and then cool score, which will be, this could just be points, kills, time. What are you auto generating, bro? Time. We need the username. Username and route. Route. And we could do a public void set text. And I think we could pass in game over info. We'll pass that in. Game over info. And we can do if game over info dot one game. What I'll do survived. Then we'll do boom. We'll do this actually. Zombie dot killed plus kills. Points. Points? Total points. Points. You died on round 299. And we'll do. We do round dot text equals you survived. Round dot text equals you died on a let's see if it'll fit. Here's my UI. There we go. You survived 999 rounds. Auto size might go min 85. I guess 80, 75. And then you died on round 99. Sick. There you go. That's pretty sick. But we do have a nice error. Leak detected. From here? What leaks you talking about? We don't have leaks, bud. We don't have leaks here. Oh god. Line 2. What you on about? $213? What? Alright, man. I don't know what you were freaking out about, but thanks for nothing. Okay. So game manager. Cancel game over. And we'll just do a reference to the game over. What did I call it? UZG game over UI. Game over UI dot set text. Sweet. Trying to think, what else do we need to pass in? I need a fucking quick break. Be back.